Happy Friday, folks. Let's start with buddy checks. Okay. Uh, I'm bringing this up because it's such a great term that I need to just lean in on a lot. All right. So it's weird because when you do something so much, you don't see it, right? So, but those are words that we used all the time for you folks out there who know better. You know exactly what I mean. That before you do anything, and I grabbed some documents here, some pictures here. So here's little old me in basic training way back when, somewhere in there. That's me on that side. Yeah, so there. Yeah, on that side. Anyway, in there. So there's me with my basic training mates. And this one's got a little cardboard behind it, so that's nice. This one doesn't, so this one's a little more flexible. All right, here's officer basic course kind of thing. Yeah. All right. It's a lot of people, isn't it? Okay, so my point, guys, is when I get a message from somebody who knows better, but yet is lying to themselves, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm not a drill sergeant, and I'm not here to yell at people. I've always been a kind guy, but I buddy checked a fella, two people this morning because they sent me emails saying, hey, one guy said I'm all covered on the VA stuff. Thanks, no thanks, but no thanks. And then another guy who's I believe still in the Corps, and all over his page on LinkedIn says senior enlisted men and coach and consultant and planner and advisor and all this kind of stuff, and even professor and all this kind of jazz. But yet he said, Albert, I'm all good and I don't really want to pay anybody to help me. Guys, let me just start with the past 1 year, okay? A lot of Marine stories, but there's a Marine who we call LAPD Steve who came to me last June. So within 1 year of him working with me, which, by the way, for some context here, LAPD Steve is he's about 74, heading on 75 now, and did 4 years in the Corps, then got out, worked for the LAPD for over 35 years before going to Homeland Security. Didn't do anything, his words, didn't do anything for 55 years with VA stuff. And then got like a low ball rating, 20%. So it came to me with 20%. And within a year of working with me, he's now 100% permanent and total, and received $40,000 increase in 1 year of working with me. And that's not the standard, but it works. Now, what do you think he's saying to himself now at mid 70s? Shit, I wish I would have done this earlier, right? So like, I wish I would have had more buddies around me checking me, because when I was in boot camp or basic, right, holding the pictures up again, in boot camp or basic, in these kind of group settings, in these kind of settings, in uniform settings, what do we do every single day? What did I do before getting on camera? I did a self-check, and my hair was a little bit weird in the back here, so I don't know why, but I went and brushed my hair out a little bit, so I'm even equally coiffed to the best of my abilities, even though I've got not much up here. Anyhow. But man, that's all I do every day is buddy check with you guys. It's really a compass check, but it's a buddy check. I care enough about you to say, here's what you've earned. Here's what you've served. You've earned. And here's what's out there for you. So no matter where you are in life, even a guy that I ran into the other day, I handed him my card and he said, man, you sure are decked out and all this stuff. And I was on my motorcycle, and I've got all kinds of stuff on my motorcycle, and I've got a little bag that you guys don't see, but my kids and I call it my man purse, but it's easy to fit in my everywhere, in my motorcycle and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's got stickers and all that kind of jazz on it. And so I handed him my card, and he goes, oh, that's you. And I was like, yep, that's me. And we start talking, and come to find out he's was a combat engineer and had served a little over a decade. And I said, okay, yep, you're pretty much like me, not retired, but done. and he's a little younger than me. I'm 46, so he's probably maybe a decade younger. And so he's got, I'm assuming, basic family of 4, growing family. Because guys, again, just again, a buddy check here. There's right now money, there's mid-range money for your kids in college, and there's long-range death benefit money. No matter what, this is what I was writing to the Marine a little while ago, because he's like, oh, I'm good. And I said, brother, now you've got new ears and new eyes. Go find widows and just listen to them talk. And here's what you're going to hear, as our Bible says, moaning and groaning. You're going to hear them moan and groan about how their husband didn't take care of them, and now you're gone, and there's nothing that can be done. So I'm just buddy checking you right now, man. I'm not trying to get you to heaven today, but I am on the slow and steady getting you there. All right. And I saw a literal sign yesterday that said, good things take time. And that's so true. Good things do take time, and they take teamwork. So I'm going to buddy check you from the very beginning and say, hey, can you give me a second to show you that you've earned money? And I'm pretty sure that you're going to want it in your pocket. Back to LAPD Steve. LAPD Steve paid me $1,900 to work with me for my first year. That's what I call a trust ticket. My clients start with me and they stay with me for years. So you can choose other stuff, other menu items that you guys created as you keep going forwards. But I help you guys through all of this. I am not your lawyer. I'm not your doctor. I am your guide. I am the guy who knows to check you and buddy check you and compass check you and say, hey, and enlighten you on, hey, here's what you've earned if you're retired or not retired, or if you have only maybe 10 years of life or 80 years of life. Here's what's between you and death benefit money for your family, and plus, because your kids are going to probably follow you into university or follow you into other items like Chapter 35 and stuff like that you've earned for them. You've earned that for them. And if they don't know about it, well, guess how many people on the other side say, let's say, could be an academy grad or a granddad or something like that. Like I said, LAPD Steve kind of guys, where you guys go, shit, man, I wish I would have known this decades ago. So I'm just telling you guys, I'm not trying to like flamethrower or I told you so negatively. I don't like that stuff. It's not who I am, but I am a buddy checker. If I can just take a second and go, hey, let me check you here. I'm here. I've been here for almost 10 years, guys, doing this. And I'm here to tell you that it is a constant buddy check. Hey, man, how you doing? Great. All good stuff? Awesome. Love it. Hey, how's things going? Well, life happened and our water heater broke. Well, you know what? You're above ground, so we're doing good. So I'm just saying, guys, buddy check, buddy check, buddy check, buddy check. All right? You guys have earned a lot of money, and you need to know about it, and you need to do it the right way by getting folks around you, a team around you with a lawyer and a guy who knows better who can call out buddy check stuff. So, all right, guys, get on my calendar. All you get today, get on my calendar. I'm buddy checking you. Get on my calendar. Get on my calendar through my website. So, yeah, I'm happy to help out. Happy to guide you to a lot of money you've earned through your service. You'll see. All right, God bless. Take care, guys. See you next time.